Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live. Today, I get to be the interviewer. My name, for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Coach MJ Worthmore. I am the CEO and co-founder of LCA University.com, a online platform that specializes in teaching part-time Forex traders how to make full-time incomes by legally robbing the banks, because that's where all the money is. And in today's interview, I'm interviewing one of my newest students, literally somebody who's been with me for less than 30 days. You may know him as the passive income guru. I've known him for a few years as my boy Ohawk, my man Ontarian. We've had a couple conversations about making money together, and we finally got the opportunity to do so in this realm as well as the affiliate realm. But I wanted to bring him to the forefront today because he's had some incredible success in the last 30 days, specifically within the last 72 hours with LCA University, trading manually, trading funded accounts, using some of the things that we do. And I don't want to steal his thunder. I want to ask him a bunch of questions because I know it's a lot of y'all right now that want to know, what in the world is Ontarian doing? How is he making that much money? How in the world did he make $20,000 in profits in 2 days from his cell phone while driving his truck full time? How'd he do it? Right. So I know you want to know that. So I want you to stick around to the very end. You can get all your questions answered, and we got a special bonus that we want to offer you. So make sure you stick around to the end. All right. And make sure you ask as many questions as you want to. We want to cover all those. And most importantly, if you know that there's a Forex trader right now that could use some help, they haven't been consistently profitable, they've been all around the block, they're tired of looking for something, share this on your wall. Share this with that person so they can see what we got going on, and maybe they'll tap in. All right. But without further ado, I want to welcome to the stage my boy, my friend, Ontarian. Ontarian, how you feel today, my man?
I'm fantastic, Coach. Appreciate you having me. And man, I'm ecstatic. Like you said, less than 30 days in this thing.
Yeah.
LCA, and the energy, the camaraderie is just it's out of this world, man. I've been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
This is a different breed right here.
My man.
DNA.
So let me ask you, let me give you the opportunity, because we got some people, we're actually sharing this to my Facebook, to my YouTube, my Instagram, our Discord. It's some people that don't know you the way that I know you, right? So why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, maybe your background, and ultimately what brought you to Forex trading in the first place?
Yeah, so I go way back to early 2000s, 2003 to be exact. Just got out of college. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a college dropout, didn't finish. Okay. So goes to show you don't need college to make it, to make it in the industry. So fresh out of college, started working, and found out that, hey, I don't want to do this the rest of my life, trading time for money, paycheck to paycheck, the mundane grind. Can really wear you down mentally, physically. Okay. So I started researching. I started getting online. It's still 2003. Start getting online, searching for ways to make money. And lo and behold, like we always do, we end up into, most of us end up to network marketing. Okay.
Yeah.
I go way back to the hotel meetings, to the three-way calls, to the phone, looking in phone books, making cold calls.
Yep.
Everything, and the whole excitement about, you got to get three, you'll get three, make a list of people.
Yeah.
And very soon after I started joining these network marketing companies, I became a part of the NFL club. NFL club is no friends list. Very fast. All right. Yeah. Very, very fast. So fast forward, I had to, find a way to propel and to leverage what I was doing, because I was able to make a little bit of money in network marketing, but the people I was bringing in, they couldn't do it. So I said, well, there has to be a better way to duplicate. So I came online 3 years later, 2006, hooked up with a couple of mentors. One mentor was all about personal development. One mentor was all about marketing. Combination of both of those, about the courses and everything through the years. And the combination of all that helped me to say, you know what, the internet is where I want to be. I want to be able to reach a mass amount of people in a very short amount of time. Okay. So started joining affiliate programs, building funnels, sales funnels, follow emails, learning the ropes of internet marketing. I said, and I started making money. I said, wow, this stuff is really working. Okay. So my breakthrough was 2000. It took from 2006 to about 2014, believe it or not, guys. And most people in that time frame would have gave up. Okay, 2014 had my first breakthrough, my first 6-figure year. It was a little program that cost $250. My first week I made $8,000, and then from there it just kind of took off. I started checking out other affiliate programs. My best feat in affiliate marketing was 90 days. I did 6 figures. You know, and you know, I was like, man, this is it. You know, so fast forward to 2018, 19. Because my audience, you know, every year things change, people change, people are looking for different things. So I had to change with the changing, so to speak.
Yeah.
To offer people what they wanted. And everybody kept coming to me. You know, I want to, you know, make money hands free. I want to make money passively. What else do you have? I don't want to recruit. I don't want to build a downline. I kept hearing it over and over again. So I said, I got to do something different. I got to offer these people what they're asking for. So that's where I stumbled upon Forex trading.
Okay.
You know, in the early 18 and 19, between 18 to 20 is when I started to dabble in it. You know, didn't really understand everything, the fundamentals and everything that we teach in LCA. But it was more of a gamble at that time. You know, just trying to figure the things out, trying to, you know, see who's teaching this, who's teaching that, what should I follow, who should I follow. That also led me to other network marketing programs in the Forex realm now. Joined several of those in the past. Okay. And mind you, I'm done with those now. I'm done with the Forex MLMs, period. It's all about LCA, the academy, and really honing your skills and mastering the skill. Okay. So that brings us up to today, where, you know, I got into the I've had ups and downs in Forex, to be honest with you guys. Ups and downs. I've flipped some accounts. I've lost quite a bit of money in the Forex market. Again, most people would have quit at that point, but I knew that there was something here, and I had to master just a couple of components that will take me over the top. And then, you know, coming into LCA was the icing on the cake, because, you know, I was used to looking at charts and marking them up and looking at certain zones and things like that. But when I got into LCA, coach really breaks down this stuff to elementary stature, guys, to where you can understand it, to where you can be profitable, to where you can, you know, just be in a group of people who's making it happen. And he's definitely duplicated himself. He's doing it every single day, and I'm happy to be here. So that's my story. That's where I come from.
My man.
And all of that is around about 20 years, as you know, from 2003 to now, about 20 years of network marketing, affiliate marketing combined with Forex, about 20 years.
Okay, good stuff. So, so I hear someone who has been successful in their own right. You know, you've done some things that the average person has not done. You've done some things that, realistically speaking, most people would never do. You're a hard worker. You're somebody who doesn't quit, right? But you fell in love with foreign exchange. I mean, I remember our conversation that you and I had. You wanted to learn how to make money in the Forex market. I know you did a lot of things with bots and EAs, and those things work. But I think you and I both know, based on our experiences, that realistically speaking, every bot and every EA eventually gets beaten by the market, right? So everything that's not able to read human sentiment eventually loses to that, because the market's controlled by people, you know. Right. So you came to LCA wanting to not only, you know, make some money based on the affiliate side of things, but mainly you wanted to learn how to trade. You wanted to learn how to be able to walk up to a chart and make educated trading decisions on your own and really become consistently profitable, so that people didn't have to say yes to a deal in order for you to make money. And that's really the skill set. So my question to you is this, because we got an audience of people, you know, between your audience, my audience, we have an audience of people probably ranging in the tens of thousands, and they're all gonna be watching this, and they all want to know, what is it specifically about LCA University that made you say, yes, this is where I'm planting my flag. This is where I'm learning how to trade. What is it about what we do that made you want to say yes?
Well, you know, going back, there's a lot of so-called Forex companies out there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. You can go on YouTube and learn this stuff, but you're going to get overwhelmed. All right. The number one thing that I think that brought me here was number one, you got to guarantee. Your guarantee says if you don't, be profitable in this thing, you're going to work with the person until they are. That's never been done before. Never been done before. So the guarantee, the duplication of success that I see in the group is astronomical. And people are getting it. People who's never traded before. You got novices coming in, following directions, and they're profiting. I had a gentleman that I brought in last week. I just saw his post today in the group. He took a trade that was called out on the live trading room, and he's in profit. Okay, that type of stuff that's what gets me going right there. When I see other people who are really making it happen. Okay, you break down everything, like I said before. You break down everything to the T. You explain things that's easy to be understood. So, as a mentor and a coach, because a coach and a mentor is two different things. A mentor is going to guide you, right? Coach is going to do the same thing, but coach is going to give you the fundamentals, okay, at the same time. So having those two traits, that's what brought me into. You have those traits. Some people, some Forex traders who are up there, they're only a coach, and some of them who are up there are only a mentor. When you have a coach and a mentor, ladies and gentlemen, you got a game-changing situation on your hands. So that's what pretty much sealed the deal for me inside this. And plus, the products are top-notch, and it's not an MLM. Okay, this is a real academy where you can come and focus, because you need an environment where you can focus, guys. Okay, again, you go out on the internet, try to do this stuff on your own. Yeah, you may have a little success, but the overwhelming part of it is going to get to you soon. You got to have a place where you can come and really focus, and that's it.
I hear that. I'm glad you said that, man. I give God glory for that. Seriously. I know that the way I designed LCA, it was meant to be able to service Forex traders from all levels, right? If you know some folks that have heard of foreign exchange trading and they've never done it before, and they want to learn how to do it because they've heard there's massive potential in it, and they're looking for a way to earn money without necessarily needing to go clock in or get people to sign up, we have courses and programs and curriculum for them. If they're Forex traders that are intermediate, they know some stuff, but they haven't achieved consistent profitability, we've got a program for them. We have a program for people that are saying, hey, look, I'm making good money as a Forex trader, but I'm not hitting consistent 5 figures every single month. What's the blueprint? We got a program for them with a guarantee. So I think the partnership that you and I have is dope, because traders from all 3 arenas, and that LCA is a place that can service them. But I got to put you in the hot seat real quick, because you're my boy. You my dog, right? I put you in the hot seat, and I'm going to ask the question that everybody is asking, and maybe be afraid to ask. I'm going to ask this, because you're a successful businessman, you're a successful entrepreneur, and you're a person that you have the gift of seeing an opportunity before it blows up, getting in on the forefront and riding that wave until the wheels fall off. So for the people that are like, man, I've been with Ontarian for years, and he goes from this thing to that thing to that thing, and we always make money, but he moves around a lot. For the people that are looking for a safe place to plant a flag, do you think LCA University is that for them? And if you do, why?
1,000%. Now, and that's a good question, because yes, I've joined several things in the past, ladies and gentlemen, and there's a reason for that, and that is not to take advantage of anyone. Let me just put that out. That is so entrepreneurship, guys, understand anything you get into when it comes to investing is a risk. Okay. Sometimes that risk does not work out. Sometimes that risk has to be what do you call that? It has to be twisted and untangled, so to speak, like a Rubik's cube. Okay? You gotta find the right angle on that Rubik's cube. You gotta twist it and turn it until you get everything that all the colors right. All right. That's what I've been doing all these years. I've been twisting that Rubik's cube. Okay. Trying to find my edge, trying to find my niche, and hone it down to a focus area. Okay. And a lot of times it's trial and error. You guys know who Thomas Edison is. How many times did it take him to perfect the light bulb?
10,000 times.
My goodness. How many shots did Michael Jordan take before he became who he is?
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all about taking shots, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I've done. I've taken shots. Now, promoting that as an entrepreneur, that's me taking shots. And if you come along with me, you're taking shots too. So we're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
I'm just the forefront of I'm just a forerunner of it because I decided to put it out in the atmosphere. But you're the same as me. You just decide not to promote it. Okay.
Right.
So basically what we're doing and what I'm doing and why I am stamping my stamp of approval on LCA, and I'm not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, is because of the psychological factor that when you come in here, you can put everything else that you've learned about Forex aside. I guarantee you what I'm saying right now, point blank. Put everything else that you learned about Forex, throw it in the trash, ball up that piece of paper, throw it away. When you come in here, especially where you want to be at, the meat and potatoes is the live trading room. Okay. That's where we all come, and trade together. You learn, coach is teaching, he's breaking things down from A to Z, and it's music. Okay. So this is a place where the stamp of approval is here because the Rubik's Cube is finally made their last turn. The symphony has made their last stance in playing that last note, and it took how many years from? Remember, I told you I started in 2003.
Right.
How many years more takes to become a doctor on average? 8 years. So
12 now.
Man, so you multiply that. Okay, I mean. That type of stature is 20 years, guys, in the game and never giving up. And all the money that I've lost, I've made a lot of money too, but I've lost a lot of money too. And still here, that says a lot. Okay. Yeah. And hopefully you understand that I'm here, not because, of my health and I enjoy this, but it's eventually to help people from all around the world, and that's why I've always kept going. I could have joined LCA and say, I'll just keep it to myself. This is good at this is what I've been looking for. I'll just keep it to myself.
Yeah.
But how selfish would that be?
Right.
Very selfish.
Yeah.
Do that, especially if people are coming to me, asking me for opportunities, Forex, how to do this, how to do that. That'll be selfish to keep it to myself. So that's why I'm out here like this to bring this to you. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
My man. I'm hella happy to hear you say that. I know that we want to make sure we earn your tenure. We keep you happy when it comes to the results that we produce. And it's not to say that we don't lose, ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first person to tell you, let me say it to the microphone. We take losses, right? Like our philosophy, sir. I stole it from Drake. You lose some, you win some, as long as the outcome is income. We do take losses, but with the things that we do inside of LCA University, we make sure that all the winners pay for the losers. And we understand outside of just looking at a chart and looking at a one-dimensional or two-dimensional approach, we really seek to understand what's driving the currency markets, what's driving the crypto markets, what's driving the indices. Why are we bullish on US 30 right now? Why are we bearish on the United States dollar right now? We look at understanding the macro and micro fundamentals and economics that drive price, and we trade in alignment with that. And we try to make sure that every trade that we take has lopsided reward against the risk that we take on. And we teach a philosophy where if you do the right things, keeping your risk consistent, your reward lopsided, we can show you exactly how to achieve multiple 6 figures in funding and consistently pull 5 figures a month from the market without having to worry about signals, without having to worry about using bots or EAs. We're doing that here at LCA. And I actually want to use that as a segue because why everybody's here. Everybody's like, all right, tell me about the part where he made $20,000, right? So I want to ask you specifically, what have been some of your wins? And I want you to brag on yourself, like go ham. What have been some of your wins here with LCA University in regards to trading? And how is it different from some of the wins that you've gotten before in regards to trading?
Man, I tell you what, the wins here, they're different because just what he said, he breaks down, and that's what the other thing I was going to I want to bring out of why I'm here, while I'm standing here for a very, very long time. No other trader, no mentor that I've had has coupled the news and say this is why this is happening. The psychology, ladies and gentlemen, when you understand the psychology of what's going on in the market, that changes the game. That changed the game. So when he breaks it down, he breaks down that, and then he comes to the fundamentals, and he comes to the technical analysis. It all makes sense. I said, oh, that's why price is doing that. That's why it's bullish. That's why it's bearish, right? It just makes too much sense. So the success rate that I've had here in my trading, ladies and gentlemen, has been ridiculous, crazy. the last few days, right?
Yeah.
3 days. He called several trade. We trade quite a bit, and you draw it out on a chart. You put the stop loss and risk to reward, and you say, hey, this right here should go to this. This should fly. And I'm looking at the chart. I'm like, man, that's a great setup. And so I went in. I said, hey, let me get in on this, and ride this wave up. And man, like the other day, 20K. At first it was 10.
Yeah.
I think what I did, I took profit off it, and then I said, okay. We was talking about in the group, said, okay, it was imbalanced, so it had to pull back. So pulled back. I said, well, came back to the same area. Get in again. Let me get in again. You're gonna come right back, right?
Yeah.
Right back to the same spot. I mean, you just telling me what you're doing, so let me get back in. But we already knew why that's the thing. We knew why we were getting in. Everybody profited off the trade. And we knew why we were getting. Talking about CJ.
Yeah.
Everybody knew, and man, Sky, it took less than 30 minutes for that to happen. Yeah.
Look, y'all, I want to put it in perspective for y'all. So, one of the things that I preach and that I teach here is that risk management is the name of the game. Small risk consistently over time with big rewards in your favor. That's how you get rich, right? And I remember hearing Warren Buffett once say, it's only a risk when you don't know what you're doing, right? So admittedly, I saw him take some positions and I was like, man, he went in heavy. But the beautiful thing about it is when you're right, you're right. And he even put on the kind of risk where the reward was big enough to help him pass. I'm gonna go ahead and brag on you for you.
Yes, sir.
Help him pass a 200K funded challenge with a regulated broker, right?
Yes,
in
sir.
2 days, 200K challenge off of 2 trade setups, right? Because he understood why we were trading that instrument and why we were trading that instrument in that specific direction in the first place. And here's a crazy thing. Most traders, unless they really they throw a Hail Mary gamble, most traders don't even have the mental fortitude to pass a $200,000 challenge on their first try in 48 hours. But the man came in, locked into the education, and now he's he's been with us less than 30 days, multiple 6-figure funded traded, and you got the bragging rights now, fam. You can say, I did this without a robot, without an EA. You know how to trade, and you're going to get better and better and better and better and better over time. So I'm crazy proud of you, man. I'm crazy happy for you. Everybody in LCA University is inspired by what you've been doing. But I got to ask you one more question, then I'm going to open up the floor to give you the opportunity to ask me some things. We had a talk 30 days ago. I let you know who I was. You knew who I was, but I let you know what I was doing in this space, what I stood for, what my mission is, things like that. And you had a lot of opportunities to say yes to. You had a lot of opportunities. You said yes to LCA. Knowing what you know now, where do you think you would be, honestly, if you had said no to LCA University?
Oh man, I would still been spinning my wheels. I would have still been trying to figure out the formula. Let me just put this out there, ladies and gentlemen. up to now, before LCA, I'm just now, and I'm being honest with you guys, I'm just now coming into really understanding risk and reward, because I've always been I look at the charts when I was trading usually, and I would see a setup and say I'm getting in, and then of course I didn't draw my risk reward. I didn't know, I didn't put a stop loss, none of that stuff. Okay, I was just trading just to be trading. And now that I have a foundation, now more of a focal point of what to do per trade, and the formula, the mathematical formula, I was missing too. That's another thing that you taught me that I didn't know. The mathematical formula on what to risk per trade, per account size. I was just winging it and seeing what would happen. Okay, so just really putting them coins in the slot machine, so to speak. So knowing what I know now, if I didn't do LCA, I was still spinning my wheels. I was still been figuring out, okay, well, shoot, what's going to happen if I do this? How long should I hold this trade, and how long should I hold this trade?
Yeah.
When should I get out? Those are real questions that traders ask. When should I get in? When should I get out? Okay, those are, and we know entry is everything, guys. In trading. So when you understand when to get in and when to get out, and your risk and reward, it changed your whole game. It changed your whole trade game. So that's what we got. The LCA guy, I'm telling you, LCA is a whole different dimension. It's like another world. Again, there's other places out there you can go learn this skill. But when you come in this, and I brought in some people already to LCA, they're telling me the same thing. She was like, man, I'm glad I'm here.
Glory to God.
Thank you for telling me about this, Ontarian. I'm already getting thank yous, guys.
Yeah.
These people ain't been in not even a week. Understand that, okay? Yeah. When you start getting thank yous and you start seeing results from people that you brought in already, that speaks volumes, and that should pick your ears up a little bit and raise your eyebrows. Like, there may be something here that I need to really go ahead and check in, because I've been spinning my wheels for a long time, and nothing has come to fruition. And folks, we're going into a new year. It's time to make new decisions, new moves. Okay, things are going to get, inflation is still going to go up. Things are going to get higher and higher. You got to do something different. All right. If you don't want to build something, like I said in the last video, if you don't want to build something like an MLM, well, you got to master something. It's one or the other. Flip the coin. You want to come in, learn how to do this stuff from your cell phone, click a couple of buttons and make a profit.
Yeah.
Or you want to, build something,
Man, so I gotta ask you this. So this is my last question. I promise. My last question. I'll give it to you. I know you probably got some questions too. We're streaming to your page, but I know you probably got some questions. But let me ask you this one last thing. There's the person, right? Because you and I both know it's going to be hundreds of people, if not thousands of people that see this interview, and they're going to say, you know what, let's lock in, especially because we got some crazy bonuses, some crazy promos that make it real easy to be a part of what we have going on, the movement that we're creating.
Absolutely.
But there's still that one person. I literally just had a conversation with a gentleman today. We sat on Zoom together for almost 2 hours, right? And I could see he was just so torn, man. Like he wanted to say yes. He had all the reasons to say yes, all the guarantees. Money wasn't an issue, but he had been through so much already. He had lost so much with, trading with other companies and taking bad signals. He lost money in the Bitcoin mining thing. He was tired of dealing with people with the affiliate marketing. He was exhausted, and he was on the fence. It's just like that one person. Maybe not even him specifically, but for that one person, it's like, man, I've been there. I've done that. I got the shirt. I got the hat. I've lost. And so promised me I was going to make it. And I didn't make it. And I didn't get it. And I lost money. And that person disappeared. That company shut down. I want to say yes to LCA, but I'm still on the fence. What do you say to that person?
Man, that's a phenomenal question right there. So what I would say to that person, number one, you're not the only one that's lost. Okay. You have to lose before you win. That's life. I mean, it's not just entrepreneurship. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose friends in this life. You're gonna lose. You may lose a spouse. You may lose some family or for kids, right? Because of what you're trying to do. I'm not talking about death. I'm talking about physically. They walk away out of your life and say, "I don't want nothing to do with you." Okay, so look at it like that. Okay, you got to lose to win. And I like I just said, I've lost 20. I've been in the game 20 years.
Yeah.
20 plus years. Might as well say 21. And I'm still here. Can you imagine how much I've invested in 20 years? How much I've lost in 20 years? It'll make your head spin. It'll literally make your head spin. So you gotta have that tenacity, that tiger mentality. And I like to give this analogy right here. I want you to think about a lion. Okay, lion's ferocious, king of the jungle, and this lion is chasing you, and you're running from it. You got a nice little distance from this lion, but you are running for your life. Okay, and all of a sudden you turn down this dark alley where you ain't got nowhere to go. And that lion has you cornered. All right. That lion is your circumstance. That lion is fear. That lion is anxiety. That lion is whatever you want to put the negative connotation on, is that lion.
Yes.
But you turn around and you see that joker just staring you down and growling, right? The question of the matter is, and this is how you got to see life. This is how you got to see entrepreneurship. And this is how I see it. Question of the matter is, are you going to lay down and let that lion just chomp on you and kill you, or you're going to find a way to fight? Okay, you're going to pick up a rock. You see a stick next to a board or something that you can fight your way out. You're going to
I'm looking for something to throw in my office.
Yeah. Man, you gonna what are you gonna do? Okay, that's the situation you got to put yourself in when you think about quitting, because we've all wanted to quit. Okay, everyday life throws us a loop. Everyday life throws us something that gets us off kilter. Life is ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. It's going to have good days and bad days. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, guys. But you got to make a decision of what's going to be best for you. And that's what I would say to that person. Make a logical decision. Does all the facts line up? Does everything line up on how you will want to operate? Okay. And you got to check off that list. Does everything line up? If everything lines up and you feel good about it, pull the trigger and go for it. Okay. And again, Coach MJ and I, we both given you guys guarantees. I've said guarantee several times. I guarantee this is the place when it comes to trading, guys. This is it. Okay. And that's my answer for that.
I appreciate that. And I hope whoever needed to hear that heard that, and I want to make sure I say this too, for the people, because I'm pretty sure it's the skeptic in it. How can they give guarantees? This is what I can say. The first guarantee I can give you is this. I guarantee you that if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been gotten. And I know that's not good English, but I know it makes sense, right? If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've always got. That's the guarantee that's the first guarantee I can give you. The second guarantee that I can give you is, unless the good Lord decides to call me back to glory prematurely, I am going to wake up every single day, wake up early and stay up late, and continue to perfect this craft. I continuously make investments into myself. I continue to hire the best coaches. I'm not even going to talk about what I pay my coach, but I'm going to continue to hire the best coaches and get the best programs. I'm going to spend the money that everyone else is afraid to spend to get the information that's not privy to everyone else, so I can become the best version of myself, so I can become the best trader I can be, so I can give God the maximum amount of glory possible and make sure that I bring 100% of that value back to the community that he gave me the ability to steward over. That's the guarantee. And I know that if you stick and stay, I know that if you continue to let the law of averages work in your favor, keep your reward lopsided against your risk, keep understanding and keep learning with me why the markets drive in specific directions at specific times when certain things happen in the world, you will become profitable. Trading is a game. Trading is a game where you get to pick the size of your risk and the size of your reward. It's the only game where it's the only probability game where you get to control how much you lose, right? And determine when you walk away with your win. So if you consistently focus on controlling how much you lose and making sure that all of your rewards are lopsided in your favor, you can't not make money. I give this exercise to everybody. For those who are encountering me for the first time, is it okay if I give them this exercise real quick, Ontarian?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Here's the exercise that's going to change your life. I promise you. I want you to take a piece of paper and I want you to draw a line down the center of that piece of paper and then draw a line across the top, make it like a long T. On one side, I want you, of course, get a pen. One side, I want you to write the word heads. The other side, I want you to write the word tails. Grab a quarter and I want you to flip that quarter 100 times because only two things are going to happen. You're either going to get heads or get tails. The market is only ever going to move in one of two directions, up or down. You're either going to make money or lose money. So in this exercise, I want you to flip that quarter 100 times. Every time you get heads, I want you to write down plus 30. Every time you get tails, I want you to write down minus 10. I can guarantee you right now, you might get about a 50-50 win rate. You might get a 60-40 win rate where you won 60 and lost 40. You might get a 40-60 where you won 40 and lost 60. But I guarantee you, even if you got tails 70 times and got heads 30 times, if you add those numbers up, you still come out profitable.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? It works just like that if you can keep it simple and keep it consistent. That's one of the things that we do. That's what we preach and what we teach and what we live by here at LCA. So that's the reason why I'm able to guarantee your success, because not only am I going to put in the work to make sure that I stay sharp, but I'm giving you the universal laws. The laws that God wrote that govern the universe. This is such thing called the law of averages. As cool as I think I am, I can't make that thing up. Right? So if you just follow and just use the principles that God set in this world, along with working the craft and becoming better, you can't not be successful. The only way out without your money back is if you quit. So that's what I wanted to make sure I said to you, man. Ontarian, I want to open up the floor to you. Any question that you might have for me that you think that people need answers to, or any questions that might be on Facebook right now that you want to have answered, bring it. I'm here.
Yeah, let's see what we got in the car. I see to my right, there's a lot of content coming in here.
Oh, man.
Let's see here. Let me go to the top here.
My phone is going crazy right now, by the way.
Oh, man, I bet, bro. I got Leroy here. Leroy said, I want to enroll into LCA. What's the procedure?
So if you want to become a member of LCA University, I'm going to show you there are a few different ways to get in. I'm going to share my screen after we get the other questions, but there are a few ways to get into LCA University. Of course, we have free content. So if you go to LCAuniversity.com, you can go subscribe to the YouTube channel where I will be pumping out videos every week starting next week. I've got a few on there, but I'm definitely going to be flooding YouTube with that info. But if you want to get the real sauce, like not just the free stuff, which is probably better than most paid stuff, in my opinion, but if you want to get even higher level stuff, we're going to show you some ways to get access to the university and get access to the community so you can find a home. I promise you, by the end of this call, you'll see exactly how to do that, especially without breaking your bank.
Absolutely. Ricardo got the same question. Want to get started, but how?
Okay.
We got you covered, Ricardo. Ricardo, you're on YouTube right now, so hit me up on Facebook, Ricardo. Hit me up on Facebook. With LCA less than 30 days. How do you say that? Katrina? Yeah, Katrina, less than 30 days that I've been. I think you're asking me. Yeah, less than 30 days for sure that I've been in. Absolutely. Let's see here. Krista. Okay. Just scrolling through, guys, seeing who got questions here. Carlos made a statement. He said, I'm fighting right now to take the opportunity to get into LCA. I know that it would be a game changer. That's right, Carlos. We spoke earlier, Carlos. Yes, sir. This is the place, sir. Okay. And again, we had a conversation earlier today, but this is the place you want to be. So yeah, at all costs, get yourself in ASAP. Umar, do you teach Renko with C Trader? I think that's for you, Coach.
So no, I don't teach Renko, and I don't use C Trader. Me and my community, we use MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 because the brokers that we trade with still allow MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. Renko candles are just a type of candle that shows you price action without all the noise, without all like the length of the wicks and all that madness. But I'll be fully transparent with you. We don't even care, like we are the kind of traders where we could use regular Japanese candlesticks. For those that know, you read candlesticks. We use regular Japanese candlesticks, but we trade specific price action from specific places and specific price points based on the fundamental drivers that move the market. So the style of candle doesn't really matter. I would much rather why we took a buy on CAD JPY fundamentally versus looking at whether or not the candle was a doji or if it was a spinning top or if it was a 3-candle swing. If you know that the Canadian dollar right now has a higher interest rate and interbank rate than the Bank of Japan, and that the price of oil positively impacts the Canadian economy, and every time Canada makes money, especially when it comes to the rising prices of oil, and Japan has to print more money to buy the oil, which devalues their currency, and that's the reason why the CAD JPY trade is a buy when you see that happening. I'd rather that versus be like, oh, that's a Renko candle. That Renko candle doesn't matter when you know what the fundamentals are. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I want to help you graduate from baseline technicals to really know what's truly moving the market, so that way you can get in trades at specific areas and know to hold trades all the way up to specific profit targets and make more money. That's what I want.
Absolutely.
That's what I teach.
Good stuff right there.
For sure.
Ontarian Hawk need to join and start tomorrow, please. Got you covered, Robin. We got you covered, sir, for sure. Keisha said, is this a fit for beginners?
So we do have something for complete beginners. Now I specialize in, this is full transparency, Norkeisha, I specialize in helping traders who have been trading for a little bit achieve consistent profitability. My job is to help you get from point B to C, right? If you're a person that says I need to get from point A to B, we do have a beginners friendly course. I designed it specifically for my 12-year-old son, because I know that realistically speaking, he's got a mind like mine. He likes puzzles, and he's probably not going to be the guy to go to college. I dropped out of college. The only reason I went was because I was like, college is going to be my way to go to the NBA. But at 6'3.5" and only, with a 40% shooting rate, the NBA didn't come knocking my door down. So I was like, school ain't for me. And I know that he's probably going to be like that, but I know he likes nice things, right? I know my 12-year-old son like king crab legs. So, and he's also independent. He's going to want to learn how to make his own money. So I built the beginners course to be able to say, hey, Jeremiah, if you want to learn how to make enough money to not have to go be anybody's employee and live a good life, learn this skill set. And it's broken down in language where he can understand. So if you have at least a 12-year-old's level of understanding, and most of us do, right? If you've got that, then we do have a specific program just for you to help you get the introduction into Forex trading, get indoctrinated the right way, and then help you graduate to the next level, going from beginner to intermediate and things like that. We definitely got you, Norkeisha.
Beautiful. All right. Billy said, I just jumped on. How much is needed to get started on this real serious game changer, sir?
So I tell people like this, the price of admission is based on the goal that you want to hit. Right now, if you're somebody that says, hey, I just kind of want to look around and take a quick peep, I'm gonna show you how you can do that for $1 today. And if you don't have $1, then I can't do nothing for you, right? But if you're the kind of person that says, man, I want to work with a coach that can hold my hand, work with me consistently, give me high levels of access, to not just the community, but to him, somebody that can help me refine my strategy and become better and walk with me until I get to 5 figures a month in monthly income, then of course that's a conversation that we would need to have. But I want to have that conversation with you to make sure that we're the best fit for you before we talk about numbers. Because my thing is this: if I can give you an ironclad money back guarantee, the amount of money that it costs to get in don't matter, right? Here's an example, because I know it's a lot of people that probably got that question right now. I gave this analogy to a gentleman earlier today. I want to give it to you. Let's just say, put this in perspective. Let's just say that you had a tumor, you had a brain tumor, right? And if this brain tumor does not get successfully removed, it will take you out of here. You will not live to see the rest of your life. It's going to take you out of here in 6 months. Dr. A says, hey, listen, I'm pretty decent. I can do the surgery, but I can't guarantee your success. It might work, it might not. But if you let me do the surgery, it's only going to cost you $3,500, right? Dr. B says, hey, listen, I'm one of the best neurosurgeons in the world, and I keep putting in work to make sure I keep getting better day after day, week after week, month after month. And I currently have a 100% success rate that I'm not going to let nobody mess up. So if you lay on my table, you have a 100% chance of getting off that table tumor-free and being able to live the rest of your life cancer-free. But my surgery costs $15,000. Let me ask you a question. Which doctor are you going to pay? The cheaper one?
Coach, cut out on me there.
Okay.
There we go. You good now.
Cool.
Yeah.
The question that I ask is, which doctor are you going to pay? Right? Which doctor are you going to pay? The doctor that costs less? Or are you going to pay the doctor that can guarantee, that can guarantee the result that you want? Right? People don't pay for guesswork. People pay higher premiums for certainty. So I don't want you to think about the price of admission. I want you to think about how serious you are about getting what you want. Because if you are serious and you're willing to meet me halfway, I'll meet you there and I'll take you where you want to go. And I'll put a money back guarantee on that. So if you want to talk, I'll show you how we can set that conversation up.
Perfect. Love it. So let's see. Shaniqua, yeah, we just answered that question on how much the course is. All right. You're welcome. Yeah, get with me, sis. Let's see. I think that was all. Let's see. Yep, I didn't see any more. Oh, right here. What's this guy's social? I guess he wants to know what your social media is, or
I'm easy to find. You can, so on Facebook, I am MJ Worthmore. So you can just look up MJ Worthmore. I'm the only MJ Worthmore aside from my son. So you can look up MJ Worthmore. If you want to look me up on Instagram, it's @ call me Mr. Worthmore. And if you want to look me up on Twitter, it's the real MJ Worthmore. But if you just look up MJ Worthmore, you'll find me. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm there. MJ, like Michael Jordan. I'm just, 4 inches shorter. MJ like Michael Jordan, last name Worthmore, WORTHMORE. And yes, that is my real last name. Glory to God.
Yes, sir. Got a nice statement here. Love that you made the beginner's course thinking for your son to understand it. Yes, absolutely, Christian. All right, I don't see any more questions. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? So, Coach, tell us about this what type of offer we got for these folks, because I know they're like, hey man, this is great. I want to get started, but what can you do for me?
It might be better if I just show them.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool. Let me go ahead and let me share my screen real quick. All right, here we go. So this is Ontarian site. If you want to get here, just go to your Google search bar and type in www.tradewiththeguru.com. That is the link to this site. If you type that in, Trade with the Guru, it's going to bring you right back here. Right now, there's an interview that we did a couple of days ago where he interviewed me, breaking down a secret matrix of how to become a profitable 6- and 7-figure funded trader. Before you buy anything, if you're still slightly on the edge, you might want to watch that interview too. But here's how you can get access. Okay. First and foremost, you can get 4 of my best trainings, 4 trainings that I actually use, 4 things that I needed to know that helped me get funded. My first $150,000 3 years ago when I first began trading. Those 4 trainings I sell on my website at a retail value of $500 per training. So literally it's $2,000 worth of training. And I throw in a bonus training for those traders who have taken funded challenges and failed funded challenges and can't seem to pass them on their own. I have found after failing my first 2 funded challenges, that there were 8 specific things that I kept doing that caused me to fail. And when I did the opposite of those 8 things, I passed, and I kept passing, and I kept passing, right? So you get that bonus training, which has a retail value of $300. You get all those trainings, $2,300 in value for $4. Just go to Ontarian site and click on that link. Get 4 of LCA University's best trainings for just $4. Okay, that's an easy way in. You get those trainings. You get to see my style of teaching. Now, let me say this right now. That $4 training, this $4 promo is not for people who've never traded before. It's not for people who don't know anything about charts or pips or anything. That's not the one, right? I know it's inexpensive, but that's not it. It'll sound like a whole nother language if you haven't already been trading. This is for traders who have already been doing some trading, but haven't necessarily been achieving consistency in their profitability yet, and they want to see what my style of teaching is and make sure that it works. And I'll tell you right now, I've had students in my student body, it's over 500 people right now. I've had students literally just go through the 4 for 4 and get funded 6 figures with just the 4 for 4. Okay. I want to over deliver in value. I want to treat you so good with the education that you say, well, damn, if you did all that for $4, what else you got? Right. That's the mindset behind that. Now, this right here, this next one, this is for people that are really serious about cutting through all the noise. They're not trying to go through some beginner courses or go through some intermediate courses. This is for people that say, you know what, I want to get with Coach MJ and I want to get high level access to the community. I want everything he's got, all the education, all the training, the one-on-ones. I want to show you how you can get access to me on my calendar, right? So you want to click on all available courses. Okay, I'm using this on my desktop, but you'll also see it on your mobile version. And I want you to go to the 6-figure funded trader blueprint. This is the exact blueprint. Listen to me, y'all. Listen good. This is the exact blueprint that I followed to becoming a multiple 6-figure funded trader across multiple prop firms. Okay. The 6-figure funded trader blueprint. It's going to show you step by step what I did to make it real easy to make at least $10,000 per month as a Forex trader, even if I only had a 35 or 40% win rate. Okay. You want to go get the 6-figure funded trader blueprint, watch that training. And if that training makes sense to you and you say, well, now that I know it and I get it and understand it, but I want help with the implementation, there will be a button after that training that will show you how you can book a call with myself. You will talk to me on the phone or on Zoom, right? And we'll talk about my mentorship program, which is the magnetic pip system. But the 6-figure funded trader blueprint, I want you to click on enroll right here. And I want you to see something right here as I share the screen. It's normally $397. If you come here on Ontarian's page, you get it for $1. Okay, $1. Now, if you can't swing 4 quarters to get the 6-figure funded trader blueprint and have a serious conversation about becoming a multiple 6-figure funded trader and consistently pulling $10,000 a month from the market without bots and EAs, then we probably don't need to be having a conversation. Okay, but you can literally go get it for a single $1. That's it. It's got a retail value. If you go try to buy it from LCAUniversity.com, my site, and go to explore available courses and try to buy it, it will charge you $397. Here you get it for $1. Okay. That said, I got to put this in perspective as I stop sharing my screen. That said, I only have space to mentor and coach a few more people this year, right? Because I do offer one-on-ones. I offer very high levels of access. And I only have so many hours in a day. I'm a husband and I'm a father of 5, right? And I still have a community of over 500 people now since we've been growing. So if you're serious about getting with me, don't sit on this for next week, praying about it, asking Jesus, is this the sign? Is this the sign? This is the sign, right? This is it. I'm telling you right now, okay? So go ahead and get the 6-figure funded trader blueprint. Watch that training if you're really serious. Lock in, get on the phone with me, and let's talk about helping you hit your goals as a Forex trader. That's how you lock in.
All righty, guys. Trade, you can go to the website is tradewiththeguru.com. Tradewiththeguru.com. Okay, you can go head over there now to pick that up. And again, guys, Coach only has space for a specific amount of people. So you want to run, not walk, to that site right now. Okay. Oh, my wife is on. Hey, this is my wife right here, Coach. Hey, baby.
What's going on, Miss Keeman?
Right now, yeah, she been wanting to learn this too. So she said, "What's the buy-in?" I'll explain to you, honey.
No doubt, no doubt.
I got you, babe.
That's awesome. That's dope.
What's Ontarian site? Yeah, tradewiththeguru.com, Mensa. Tradewiththeguru.com is the website, okay? And I'll inbox you too. All right. Hi, I have the 6-figure fund trader blueprint. Do we get it? Do we get access to that?
If you, Umar, you said you have it. If you do have it, do me a favor, because I want to make sure that everybody's been getting the automatic fulfillment into the course. Because all you got to do is once you buy it, you'll get your login credentials. You'll actually get a welcome email from LCA University. It's going to give you your username and your password. And if you do that, if you log in with your username and password and you click on that course, if it doesn't give you access, just shoot me a quick email, support@lcauniversity.com. Support@lcauniversity.com is nothing but a quick button to press, give you access. That way I can know exactly, who to unlock it for. But that's it. If you have already tried to log in and the course is not giving you access, just shoot me a quick email. I promise you'll be in before your lunch gets cold. Okay? I promise.
Absolutely. I think that may be it. Man. Well, folks, any more questions before we end? Going once, going twice. All right, folks, you got the information. Hopefully this video, and I know if you got a post, this video should have struck something in you to do something, okay?
For sure.
Do something different than you've been doing before, especially you guys, if you want to learn how to master this skill, which I don't know why you would not. Again, for those of you who don't know about Forex, we got a beginner's course. Those of you who've been in Forex, you can pick up the 4 for 4. But most of all, you want to go ahead over and get that 6-figure blueprint for $1 and book your time to speak with Coach, because he's going to take you to another level. I'm telling you, guarantee you that right now. All right, Coach, we appreciate you, sir.
For sure, man. I gotta ask, do you have any questions for me? I know
I was thinking, man. I think I probably asked my questions on that last one, man.
Cool.
I'm thinking about it right now, but I think we covered a lot of ground.
We did. Yeah, we did.
So
yeah, we did.
I think I'm good. I don't have any right now.
Okay.
That I can think of.
All good. Well, I'm gonna watch the calendar go crazy. And
absolutely.
For the folks that let me say this. If you go to book a time, if the time's not there, please just go to the next day. The calendar is going to fill up very quickly. But like I said, don't delay, because I really don't have space for everyone. And in full transparency, after probably about 3 or 4 more students, I'm closing the doors for the year until we get some new graduates. It says 7. You might be looking at the wrong thing, sir. So go to enroll. Go to explore all available courses and click on the 6-figure funder trader blueprint. You're probably looking at the Saturday morning markup 2-week promo. That's the only thing for $7 on that site.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So you want to go to explore all courses, Mensa, and then you'll see the 6-figure blueprint course. That's where you want to be at. Okay. Again, if you got any more questions on that, just hit me up in my inbox. I see that you're on Facebook. Okay. Yes, sir.
And the calendar is starting to go off.
Starting to fire up.
3 calls booked already.
What's the site again? The site is tradewiththeguru.com. I'll put it in the comments right here. Give me 1 second. Tradewiththeguru.com. There you go. So it's on. I put it in. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Mensa. That's it right there. And then I actually, when I commented, it went on YouTube in the comments. So you guys should see that for those of you who are on YouTube. You're welcome. Tradewiththeguru.com. That should get you where you need to be. All right. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, I know Coach Fong gonna be lighting up. Gonna be on fire.
Yeah, it's going nuts right now.
On fire. These people, they not running, they not walking, they running to over there to trade with Guru.
Man.
Yeah, buddy. So I'm talking about. Make a decision, guys. Make a decision. Again, you don't want to be in the same place you was last year. Time to excel. It's time to excel. Okay. Coach, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna bring this to a close. Let's let this process down, and I look forward to seeing every single one of y'all inside of LCA University. Go to, once again, tradewiththeguru.com, lock in, and help us to allow us to help you legally rob the banks, because that is where all the money is. Take care and be blessed.
Take care, y'all.